Bitcoin and Ethereum setups you can't miss for the coming 2 weeks. There will be no stream for 2 weeks due to the summer break. In today's video I will analyze Bitcoin USDT, Ethereum USDT and Ethereum versus Bitcoin. So it will be a short stream due to the summer break. And by the way, if you're not a member of Team Naked Trader yet, would you be so kind to press the subscribe button? And for now, let's start with the weekly chart of Bitcoin. Current price just above 118,000 and about 14 hours and 17 minutes to close this week's candle. Last week we closed very bullish, and this week the price is a little compressed. So if I change to the daily, it did try to go up, it did try to go down, and we do see some compression on the weekly. So a breakout expected, can be both ways. And by the way, let me add a daily level. So the price is locked up here, and I will show last week's scenarios. So it picked up some liquidity over here, but for now I do expect a stronger move. So either the test of 111,743 is still valid. If it breaks through support there, then the next test will be at 109,114. And if it falls through support over there, then the next test will be at 105,149. And the bullish scenario also still in play. If the price managed to break out, perhaps test around 128, 130,000, pullback with entry around $119,135, trying to break the $130,000. So we have 4 scenarios in play, and from Bitcoin I will go to Ethereum versus the Bitcoin. I've charted this one where in 2024 somewhere, and if we take a closer look, the entry over here at 0.02196 Satoshi got filled, and from there the price went up, and you already could have been in profits, about 37% profits, maybe a little bit more, 46% profits. I will post a link of the previous analysis in the description so you can check it out if you like. So this was the falling knife, but this was the test, the breakout, the pullback, the entry. So this was the safer play over here. If you pick it up over here, you would have been in some losses a little bit and eventually in profits. For now, I would like to start with a clean chart here. So let me start at the monthly. So those 4 monthly levels are important for now. Oops, this one too. And I will change to the weekly. Okay, and on the weekly, a low, high, higher, low, higher, high, and in about 14 hours this week will be closed and potentially gain above that 2936 Satoshi. And from the weekly, let me change to the daily. Currently at resistance, the previous high here. So will there be a breakout on the daily? Yes or no? We will find it out very soon. Ethereum still has a way to go to make it up, because Bitcoin is already at all-time highs and Ethereum still not. So I would like to see more momentum for Ethereum. Okay. If the price managed to break through, perhaps a test of around here 3,500 Satoshi pullback with entry at current price 3,206 Satoshi, aiming to break the 3,735. And if the price tests lower, perhaps the test here at 2,929, trying to go up from there. And else either the entry here at 2,668, trying to go up from there, and else the start of the impulse, but I don't want to come there anymore because then it's losing its momentum. I prefer to see the breakout here, the pullback, the entry, and the continuation play. So we have 4 potential plays for Ethereum versus the Bitcoin chart, and from here I will go to Ethereum. Starting at the weekly, about 14 hours and 10 minutes to close this week's candle. And this week can be a potentially weekly gain above $3,635. So that will be very bullish. And it's looking very healthy on the weekly. So from the weekly, by the way, here is the last resistance before we will see new all-time highs. So that's the $4,000 level. So this is the daily, also at resistance on the daily. I will add some levels, by the way. Okay, so you could have already been in the short, in the long from 2 weeks ago, then you're in profits. In the short from last week, then you also had some profits. If you took the short over here at 3,762, then you are in profits about 6%. That's nice. So this scenario is still in play. The pullback, the entry at $3,265, aiming to break the $4,000. If it fall through support over here, then this play will be valid. The entry at $3,074, trying to go up from there. And if it fall through support over there, then the next entry will be at $2,819. And else, if the price managed to break through, then perhaps a test of $4,296 pullback with entry at current price $3,762, aiming for a new all-time high. So 4 potential scenarios for Ethereum the coming days. For now, thanks for watching, enjoy your days, and see you in 2 weeks. Bye bye.